Likewise, I also hope that the district is going to bring the Hazel Health issue back on the table. I'm supportive of telehealth. I'm looking forward to my telehealth therapy tomorrow with my therapist, and I enjoy it a lot, and I think it kind of helped me a lot in the process of for my mental and emotional health. I should also say, as I'm kind of talking to emotional health, maybe I can talk a bit more emotional as well, is that I kind of felt that I kind of struggled a little bit today in the kind of the board meeting, and then the comments. It made me kind of question about, I mean, what do we mean when we say public education? What makes us a public? How we kind of negotiate our differences in the public sphere? When I kind of look at the kind of some decrease in the enrollment, and some parents here kind of passionately kind of argue and tell us that why they decided to pull out their kids from kind of the public schools, it just kind of makes me kind of think about the future of our public. Our public requires that we need to be in the public sphere together, and we need to find meaningful ways to negotiate our differences, engage in civic discourse, even when, and especially when we passionately disagree about the issues. I also kind of felt a little bit struggle about the prayer, that I'm a person of faith, but not a Christian. And then I have my own kind of faith tradition and my own prayer, and I find inspiration and the warmth and just kind of the comfort in my faith tradition. In that sense, it just kind of made me like, oh, okay, this is nice, something that I can kind of relate. But then at the same time, it's just like, what does that mean? What does this kind of a Christian prayer in the name of Jesus Christ tell me about who I am and whether I belong here? What does kind of the exclusionary message that it can gives me? And moreover, I'm a person of faith, but there are members of the public who are not a person of faith, but conscious. How do they kind of feel about the kind of that they bringing about faith in a kind of the public sphere? How particularly people or the communities, rightly or wrongly, and sometimes in the name of Christianity, have been excluded, demonized, and marginalized, may kind of feel when they kind of hear about a prayer is done in the kind of the public sphere. I don't know. These are, of course, kind of the big questions, and I don't have a kind of the answer. But this kind of made me kind of think about, and I think that there are a lot that we need to think about and a lot to talk. But at the end of the day, is that they, just kind of say is that one nation, indivisible, and we need to kind of keep that, and we need to find ways to talk about our differences and find a way move forward. Thank you.
Audience, order please, audience. Audience, thank you so much.